delete. I may have to skip ahead here because I'm kind of getting into some repetitiveness here, which is okay. Just make sure you're keeping along the edges, you're not messing up. Now remember, we all make mistakes, so don't worry about it, just recognize and keep moving on. Now I like to zoom in quite a bit, as you can see, because some people like it more out, which is cool. I just like to see what I'm cutting, Doesn't really matter, whatever works best for you. Some people like to zoom in further. I'm one of those guys. Now remember, if you can have a big curve, you want big curves. That makes less chance of error. As you can see, that curve looks pretty good right there. Come back down here. Keep the line straight. Alright, come back right there. Now, I'm not going to go all the way around. I'm just going to zoom out some so I can see where I'm at. And so I can get an easier selection here. Alright, we're looking good here. Now at any time you can just zoom out, come in here and go, okay, don't need that. I can just come around like this. Be careful not to go into the render part. Make selection. And you can delete that part. So you can see what's going on here. We got it looking good. Looks good on white. Looks good on dark. Let's go back in and finish this puppy up. Now, if you're having trouble with the curves, that's it's all part of the learning process. You'll get used to it as you keep practicing, and you'll get quicker at it. Now you can see I have a big curve here. It's come from all the way over here, and it's kind of messing me up when I try to go down here. So what I'm going to do is I hit Option, and I move this guy, and you can move it wherever you want and still have a curve. So I'm going to put it like right here, so I can just go like that, and it keeps me in line. You can always control that little leg there.
Circling your head. decisions to hide. Back off, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong, we're headstrong. Back off, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong, and this is not where you belong. You belong. I can't give everything away. This is not where you belong. I won't give everything away. I know all about, I know all about, I know all about,
Alright, now you can see the render is finished, and I've gone all the way around. There it is, about 25%. It's a big picture, so I'm going to zoom in to 100 here. There you can see I've smoothly gone around it. Not bad. Let me zoom back out so we can see what we have. And you can always go over to that black layer again and change the opacity around to darker, lighter, kind of see the different shades. Make sure it looks good. Now I'm going to go ahead and hide those two layers and the bottom one. Now we have a complete render. I'm going to go up to the top one again, the render layer. Go to Image, Trim, leave it default settings. Okay. I know it crops it down so you have a smaller file size, easier to save. Now I'm just going to go get my logo and slap it on there so you know who did it. Yep. Alright. Now, the way you save it, you go to Save As, File Save As. Now, and change it to the PNG format. Your selected folder. Save. Now I leave interlace off, and some people put it on. That just makes it a little bit bigger of a file, and you know, a little bit more quality, but it's not that big of a deal really, so I'm just going to leave it off. Okay, it's saving. And now as a recap for you guys, I've showed you how to use the pen tool to completely go around a character, and how to, you know, set up your workspace with the different color layers. You can use different color layers, it doesn't really matter, it's personal preference. And make sure you always have a background layer around in case you need to revert to the original. And let's see, well, you know that using the pen tool you can always change the paths, and you can always go back and edit those. Also, you can change the curves. You can always use the Alt button to edit that. And that's basically all I have to say. Hopefully you've enjoyed this tutorial.